Good morning. This is Rachel, the staff meteorologist here today at MetLoop, and I've got your weather update for Friday, October the 27th. As you can see, our weather pattern hasn't changed too much from yesterday. Really, there are only two major systems that I want to talk about today, the features affecting the country. In California, a low pressure system anchored in Utah and extending over the central part of California is bringing heavy rain through the valley. San Jose down through Salinas, and you can see there's some light rain showers in Los Angeles as well. We also have that low and frontal system sitting up in Maine, but let's go ahead and talk about California right now. As I mentioned, the frontal system is extending itself over the central part of California. There's a little bit of a cold troughing area through San Jose and another one down through Bakersfield and Los Angeles. In those two areas, we're going to see some isolated rain showers, possibly some thunderstorms in the afternoon, but with the cloud cover with the whole system, it's going to help squelch that convective activity through the afternoon hours. However, a little bit further north through the valley in Sacramento, the rainfall is a little bit heavier. Although the accumulations aren't too terribly bad, the National Weather Service has areas of flash flooding that might happen through the valley areas with the muds and some areas that experience some fires over the summertime. So you guys be careful out there. Jumping over to New England. In Maine, the low is still moving a little slow as it deepened over the last 24 hours. As the low brings in some moisture from the Atlantic, the mountain areas are getting a little heavy snow of 4 inches or more through Vermont and all the way up through the northern portion of Maine. As the system moves off through the afternoon, these areas will no longer be receiving snow and rain by this evening as the low tracks itself into Canada, St. John's area. I want to take a quick minute and pull back to the big picture of the United States. Looking at the big picture, the frontal boundary is still stretching across the U.S., and there's high pressure pushing some cold polar air down from the north. And this frontal boundary that we've been looking at, it actually is acting more as a barrier for that cool air separating the air masses in the north and the south. This means for us in the south, our temperatures are going to feel more like summer with highs well above 20 degrees in some areas. As you can see, highs north of the front and highs south of the front are pretty well differentiated with the colors. The highs north of the front from the Pacific Northwest to the Great Lakes and upstate New York, Maine will be in the 40s and 50s today. Highs south of the front, as we mentioned before, will be a good 20 degrees above average. In some places, we'll be seeing low 80s all the way through the mid 70s, and in California, we'll be looking at some low 70s over that way. Low temperatures tonight will be in the upper 30s to low 40s in the coldest areas behind the front. But again, in the warmer than usual temperatures with 50s through most of the south, and in some areas will actually be in the 60s. So that's your weather update for today. Be sure to check back with us this afternoon for another update to help you plan for your weekend. Again, this is Rachel with MetLoop. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, or check us out online at www.metloop.com. And once again, thanks for watching.